You can get any experience you want. Futuristic buildings and squares, impressive palaces, and inspiring nature. And when you step into the country, you feel that amazing energy. Stay with us and get to know the most incredible cities in South Korea. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you can keep up to date with all our latest content. Number 1. Andong. Andong. It is the place to introduce yourself to South Korean history. Because this city is famous for having many traditional Korean historical sites. Since its foundation over 2,000 years ago, Buddhist temples and royal palaces have been built without the intention to amaze you. But they certainly will. Visit Andong Folk Village, a traditional village from the Joseon dynasty. The village is a valuable part of Korean culture because it preserves Joseon period style architecture, folk traditions, valuable books, and an old tradition of clan-based villages. Another must-see is the Bongjongsa Temple. This temple constitutes the oldest example of wooden architecture in Korea. You can also take a walk at Wolyongyo Bridge, the longest wooden bridge in Korea. Walk across the bridge and you can find a small Hanok village. The bridge, better known as the Moonlight Bridge, is especially beautiful in the evening and into the night. Enjoy the city's annual mask dance festival. Let yourself be enchanted for 10 days by the magic of Korean culture. Number 2. Yeosu. Yeosu. It is skyrocketing itself towards the top of the most beautiful beach cities in all of Asia. And when you get a glance at that city, guarded by mountains and small islands, you can see why. One of the most satisfying things to do here is to visit the local beaches. Explore the murals of Angel Alley, a super charming area of Yeosu. Visit Hyeonjiram Hermitage, a temple by the sea. It is a beautiful temple that is surrounded by the most impressive scenarios, such as the view of the sea and the eye-pleasing nature. You can also take the cable car to Dolsan Park. It's a fun way to go across the water and see the city from afar. Busan. Number 3. Busan. Busan is Korea's second largest city. Tourists often come to this region to hike and to visit the Buddhist temples located deep within the region's mountains. The Baemyeosa Temple, founded in 678 AD, is perhaps one of the most frequented temples in the area and is always packed with worshippers and tourists. For art buffs, Busan offers several museums and historical buildings. If scenery is your thing, try visiting the Dongbak Island or bird watch at the Nakdong River estuary. Visit Haeundae Beach, a ridiculously gorgeous beach that you can barely believe is at the edge of such a massive city. Feeling hungry? Then visit Gwangbokdong Food Street, a skinny street teeming with food stalls and restaurants. Namisium, Nami Island. Number 4. Namisium, Nami Island, you could call the place a peaceful refuge. It is an island shaped like a crescent moon, where you can enjoy various activities to relax and entertain yourself. Magnificently beautiful, Nami or Nami Island is a desirable destination for tourists who want to enjoy nature peacefully. If you want to enjoy your visit to the island entirely, you should take about 10 hours to make the most of your stay. By purchasing a ticket to enter the island, you can take a round-trip ferry from the Gapyeong Pier without any problems. Koche. Number 5. Koche. More of an island than a city, Koche is also known as the Blue City. Its charm is the many proofs of its relevance as a strategic place for the country's defense. A significant number of fortress, mixed with breathtaking natural attractions. Learn about the history of the Korean War at the historic park of Koche Pao Camp, or visit the Haekdong Mongdal Beach. You will love the beautiful panoramic views, and sports lovers will be happy during this ideal hiking route. Complete your visit to Koche by visiting the Mundong waterfall. It is the perfect place for lovers of outdoor sports such as hiking or climbing. There is no excuse to kick back and relax. Number 6. Gyeongju Sea. Gyeongju Sea. Gyeongju is the main destination in South Korea for visitors interested in the cultural heritage of Shilla and the architecture of the Joseon dynasty. Visit Bulguksa Temple, also known as the Temple of the Buddha Land. This UNESCO World Heritage Site dates back to 528, during the Shilla Kingdom. Donggun Palace is another popular spot for nighttime views of Gyeongju. As a detached palace for Shilla-era royals, Donggun was used as a residence for princes, and was where banquets were held for special occasions or guests. Large ancient tombs of kings and nobles of the Shilla Kingdom can be seen around Gyeongju at the Daeroing-won Tomb Complex. Another must-stop spot is Gyeomsongdae Observatory. Originally constructed in the 7th century, Gyeomsongdae is the oldest surviving astronomical observatory in Asia. Gyeokun Traditional Village is a place that you will enjoy visiting the old villages, experience Korean tradition, and a lot more activities. Number 7. Jeonju. Jeonju. With a slogan as explicit as Feel Korea, Jeonju explains far too well why it is the country's cultural capital. Although it is not precisely hidden, the influx of tourists to this city is way less than it could be. That's why you'll enjoy some of the most relaxing and entertaining days of your visit. The museums in this city are free. So when you come to Jeonju, don't forget to stop by the various thematic museums. If you want to wear traditional clothes, you are in the right place. So, rent a hanbok and experience Korea on all levels while strolling around Gyeonghijin Shrine. Suwon Sea. Number 8. Suwon Sea. Suwon is a historical landmark and the biggest city in the province of Gyeonggi. Almost entirely enclosed by 18th century fortifications, Suwon city center showcases an astonishing fusion of old and new. The UNESCO World Heritage listed Hwasong Fortress provides a remarkable introduction to Suwon. Stroll along the city walls to discover fascinating military innovations used by the fort's architects. If you are visiting Suwon, Hwasong Hinggung Palace is a must-visit attraction. Inside the palace, you can still find the goods and things which have been used in the Joseon dynasty. If you come and visit the Hwasong Palace, please enter in the evening to explore the day and night of the heritage city. A visit to Suwon would not be complete without exploring the Yeonmyedae, Paldalmun Gate, Hwahongmun Gate, and Korean Folk Village. Number 9. Incheon. Incheon. Arts, entertainment, fashion, history and nature. Incheon has it all. And more. Throughout the city, historic sites and places of historical importance await tourists. Gwanggyeongbo Fortress, located in Buronmyeon, is a fortress that guarded the Ganghwa Strait. This is where the fiercest battles took place during Sinmyeongyo, an invasion of Korea by 3 warships in 1871. Located on a hillside, Gwanggyeongbo Fortress boasts an astonishing view of the forests and coast. The beautiful scenery created by the West Sea and its many islands is another reason Incheon is so loved by tourists. Head to the country's only official Chinatown for authentic cuisine and souvenirs. Seoul. Number 10. Seoul. The capital city of Korea is the perfect closure for your visit to the country. The city is filled with a wide range of tourist attractions of all types, from outdoor adventures to indoor fun. In Seoul, you can visit the first integrated transmission tower beams, television and radio broadcasts. When it opened to the public in 1980, it became a favorite landmark among locals and visitors. In Seoul, a particular neighborhood that stands out for its architectural beauty and history is the Bukchon Hanok village. Faithfully preserved over time, this village was home to high-ranking officials from the Joseon dynasty. You will be able to enjoy the beauty of its streets while you walk around wearing the traditional Korean costumes of the time. Take a walk on Myeongdong Street. Here, you can get everything from renewing your closet to enjoying a delicious meal in the various restaurants in the surroundings. Here, also take a look at Myeongdong Catholic Church, the first Catholic church built in Korea, with a fascinating Gothic style that you can't miss. Visit the Gyeongbokgung Palace. It is one of the 5 palaces that prevail from the Joseon dynasty era. It is the most important of all palaces. It's a large palace that towers over the city and holds a special place for Seoul's people, and must stop on your visit to this Asian country. We know that fun is something you always look for when visiting a new place, and Lotte World Amusement Park has it all. However, being a top-rated amusement park, be prepared for a very big crowds. This is a place you just can't miss. Reason for visiting South Korea. While only 60 years ago, South Korea was considered a developing country, it's now one of Asia's economic and cultural leaders. From ultra-modernism to ancient history, South Korea has it all.